It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we'll be watching the Falcons' sure-handed wide receiver. And with him, any catch could be a big one. He's the NFL leader in touchdown receptions. It's the Falcons and the Saints under the lights on Sunday.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Ritter looking to put it up right away.
The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, kind of a quirk in the schedule. These two division rivals didn't see each other much of the year. Their first meeting was just a few weeks ago, back in Week 14. And it was the Falcons getting the road victory in that one.
And he's taken down here by the Saints.
Ritter and the Falcons need an answer, and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack. And now they'll shift things around.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 56 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field.
A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two.
On 2nd down, Ritter.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there. With his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year.
And the Falcons will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Desmond King to return it from his end zone.
And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
Well, that's the ratio you say you're okay with.
If you go 3-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
Pitch and catch to Moreau, the tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff.
Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And the Falcons grab it. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Ritter now.
He's going to air one out. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Falcons at 8-6 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Tried to link up with Bijan Robinson there out of the backfield. And it's third down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Falcons lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ballgame. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 14-0. And it'll come out to the 25 as King opts for the touchback. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up first and 10. They begin on the ground with Kamara. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
23 yards the pickup there. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. This one taken in by Olave. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Only a yard on the completion. It's second and goal. Nothing the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they come up now, second and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Here's 2nd and 10. Ritter will set up to throw it. That's out wide here for Robinson. And down he'll go at the 25. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Robinson will try to pick it up. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll run for it with Robinson. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 41 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Perry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. He'll drop to throw. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's right. Touchdown. Brock Wright. His first touchdown on the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Now for the point after. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This taken in right around the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again. Now, that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. Ritter to throw it. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Montez Sweat in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 54 yards. They'll run with Robinson. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And it'll come out to the 25 as King opts for the touchback. The New Orleans offense set to take over. A little bit of flip the script. Quarter 1, they struggled. Quarter 2 here, they put things together. And I guess sometimes, Charles, you just come out and you have to get your feet underneath you in a ball game, right?
That's exactly right, because every now and then You don't come out of the gate as fast or as strong as you want to. Sometimes you have to ramp up into it or take a few hits along the way and figure it out. And that's what they've done so far. Slow start, but now they're starting to put it together.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down, even though he's still in the pocket. He had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They'll look to throw here on first down. Olave holds it in. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's complete to Moreau, the tight end. Touchdown, New Orleans. Foster Moreau, 39 yards. And the Saints are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point splits the uprights, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Atlanta prepped and readied for its next possession. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. Flushed out right. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early.
Ball start, offense.
Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
He sets to fire deep. It's caught at the 10. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Another throw coming up here for Ritter. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Back to throw, Ritter. Open man right side is St. Brown. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. That is caught. And he has now tied the record. Touchdown. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. And it'll come out to the 25 as King opts for the touchback. The Saints offense going to head out now late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
He completes it to Olave.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there at 22. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Completes it to Perry.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Down the left sideline.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. And on that one, with 6 defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the football? I mean, I guess obviously hindsight he did, but...
Yeah, hindsight, but even in foresight, when you got 6 defensive backs on the field, you just know you're going to get multiple coverages. You're never sure what you're going to see. But the biggest one is you don't have much reaction time for your receivers to go get the football because those guys, they're the best cover guys on the field. They go get it. And on that play, they took it the other way for 6 points.
King going to look to bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
And it'll come out to the 25 as King opts for the touchback.
Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter.
And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
Alvin Kamara reeling it in on back-to-back plays.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A gain of 32 that time.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like 2 excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
So the completion good for just 3.
And it'll be second down.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimum gain.
And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara taking it in from a yard out. And the Saints have got it back to within a score. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that momentum stays in your camp.
And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. On the counter, this is Robinson. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Back to Robinson now on first down. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Demario Davis there on the stop. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 86 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Robinson is into the end zone. It's a Falcons touchdown. So he had the nice run to get him down there. Was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
And it'll come out to the 25 as King opts for the touchback. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
A.J. Terrell coming up to make the play.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Second down, and it's Kamara again. And he'll go down, and that will do it. for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the fourth quarter of play. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
And he'll get this one underneath to Kamara.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards, good for his Saints, 1st down.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it in.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 33 yards that time.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Touchdown, Saints.
A.T. Perry.
A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Saints have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
Falcons offense making their way onto the field. Let's take a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. There he goes left side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
108 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
On 1st down, they look downfield, and it's complete. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
2nd down and a run by Robinson.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Ritter throwing on 3rd down.
He's going to go up top for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up in the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So that's, CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
And it'll come out to the 25 as King opts for the touchback.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans.
And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
They'll come out throwing here on first down.
Tries the left side and finds Olave.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 2nd and 5. Catch made, it's Moreau.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now it's Kamara in the passing game, and he'll go down at the 28.
Now 2nd down and a few inches.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Finds his man, that's Olave on the crossing route.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. And he'll just get rid of it. So it's Saints football as we get you reset.
Here now, 2nd and goal.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
So out come the Falcons now. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see him take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Back to throw. Ritter.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Falcons.
Gabriel Davis,
68 yards.
And the Falcons use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And it'll come out to the 25 as King opts for the touchback.
So all eyes on the Saints offense. Down by 10. A minute 37 remaining. They're going to need a Christmas miracle to pull this one out as they've got it 1st and 10.
He's got his target. It's Olave.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
This one taken in by Olave.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. They'll look to throw again. And this one is incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
That's complete to his running back, Kamara.
And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Back to throw again. Toward the pylon, caught. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
2nd down, goal to go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That's caught at the 1.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Won't be enough, but here's a final chance at the extra point. The kick up and good, but they remain a field goal short as they wind up dropping this one by 3. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for Atlanta, it's a critical win for them as it gets them to 9-6 on the year.